Hello and welcome. My name is Christian from Berlin, and I will show you today further how to find the right chords in cocktail piano at the right time, the right It's all about voicings today, the most important part in cocktail piano. Let's start. You've learned already what a 2-5 combination is, and you've learned already that in jazz standards we have 2-5 combinations of C, of F, of A, of G. So we have 2-5 progressions of many tonics, of many ones. In my last tutorial, which I will link down there, I showed you this along the piece, Cocktails for You, you remember, and we used the so-called A voicing to connect the D minor 7 and the G7. And it went like this. This is the D minor 7 voicing in the A form, 3, 5, 7, 9, and the G7, where we just have to move one finger to get the G7 voicing. Which is so beautiful because, you know, we don't want to jump a lot. The closer, the better. So if we just move one finger to get from one chord to the other, that's perfect. And somebody called John Mahagan made up this system of the A and B voicing, and we want to have a look at the B voicing today. Why? Because if we do everything with the A voicing, like the 2, starting with the third, 5, 7, 9, and B. And for example, had to do this now in G. Like if G is the 2 and C is the 5 of F, then we would have to start here. G minor 7, C7, and that means we would have to jump. And the melody part is the moving part in the engine of cocktail piano, so the chords have been as tight together as possible. Okay, what is the B voicing? This is the A voicing. I'm in D now, and we're starting with a 3. The B voicing is starting with the 7. It's the same notes. Same notes, just a different lowest note. Third is down here. Here's the 7 down here. It's just an inversion, same notes. And again, we're going to G by moving just one note, since it is just an inversion. You see? I will tell you in a second why this is so good. Again, repeating A voicing, D minor 7, G7, repeating the B voicing of D minor 7 of G7. Okay, you got the difference between the A voicing for the 2-5 combination and the B voicing for a 2-5 progression. Now in the piece, we might hit on, like I have here, I wrote another small piece for you that we can work along. Why did I write it? Because jazz pieces, as you can find them, rarely are made for just tutorials to limit the number of chords, and the melody might be hard, so I wrote one just for you to play along, and I made it as easy as possible while sounding already good. And here we have, I start with the D minor 7, G7, I play a bit. Just A voicing, G7, again. This you know. Now you can see I have to play the G minor 7. And I don't want to jump, so here is where the B voicing is coming in. We are in G7 now. And now I must play G minor 7. And I do it like this. B voicing. Starting with the 7 down here. And the next chord is C7, so we have a 2-5 chord progression of, can you tell me, of F. We don't resolve it to F, but you know that 2-5 chord progressions, sometimes resolve to the tonic, to the 1, sometimes not, very often not. So we have the G7. Now I want to play the G minor 7, not jumping. And then I use the B voicing. And this is why we have to learn it. It's the the closest way to play G minor 7 now. Starting with the 7, and then here, this is wandering down half to C7. Of course, the melody here goes. And I play on a little bit. I'll explain you this one also. And I play this one just to give you a headache. Just to give you a headache. I love if my students get headaches. This is just a C7 with the flat 9 and the suspended 4th. I thought this sound is just nice. Okay? So you see, you just solved, or we together solved, the melody and underpinning the melody with just the right accompaniment to sound great and professional. I know in the beginning these voicings ask a lot of you. You know, you might think, what is this guy talking about? But then, after a while, you will understand it. So the learning curve in the beginning is a little bit steeper. But what do you get? Freedom. You get freedom. You get the freedom. You don't need like all written out sheet what left hand must do to sound great. You know it yourself. You can even do a YouTube channel like me and get rich. In some bar, just play these voicings and then G minor 7. Very simple stuff. Fantastic, yeah? And it's not far away for you. It's not far away. Now let's have a look at this thing I smuggled in. I smuggled this in because you've learned it already if you follow my channel. If not, don't forget to subscribe. Here's where you learn stuff. This is a special type. We have the voicing is 3. Now it's the sharp 5, the 7, and the sharp 9. We also call it the altered 5 and the altered 9. This is why it's called the altered chord. We can use the altered chord with the sharp 5 and the sharp 9 as a beautiful dominant 7th chord, a 5 of a minor tonic. What is the 1 of D7? Do you know it? Can somebody answer it, please? Yes, yes, yes. The blonde guy in the back? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, excellent. So it's the 1 of D7 is G, and in this case G minor, because it's You see? The altered chord is a brilliant 5 for a minor 1. And here we go. And then in the end, of course, I have to return to the next turnaround, to the next run of melody, the A part, like playing this again. So I end here on F, and how do I get from F again to the D minor 7? I just put in the dominant. That's always a good trick. F, and then I want to go to C, but I do it like this, F, and then now listen, listen and repeat. So, and here's a chord I'm refreshing from my last tutorial on this, the superimposed chords. I will also link that down there. It's all for you to watch. That is not the A, not the B voicing. It's a different kind, a third kind. And we have, of course, we have the 7. And now let's have a look at this one here. Superimposed chord structure. What does that mean? It sounds like a new Tesla or a new space project by Elon Musk. In fact, it's just the superimposed chord on the major 6 of A. Don't have to remember, like you take the 5, it's A, and you major 6 here, and you put just a simple triad of F sharp, and I'm closing the gap here, so I'm playing inversion, you don't have to remember. It's just also a little sound in between. And then I go to perfect leading to D minor, okay? So this is F sharp, major triad, superimposed on the A7. Beautiful, huh? And then dramatically down. Ooh, that's a charmer. So now I made you familiar with the voicing that starts with a 7, right? In combination with the 5. But here comes the great part. This the knowledge of the voicing that starts with the 7, so 7, 9, 3, 5, can be of use in many other situations. Now, let's assume, like in this piece you see in front of you, we are ending the A part with the 1, F major. And we are playing the 1 now, not the 2-5 combination. And what do I do here? I also played the 7, 9, 3, 5 voicing. So that's really nice. In D minor, of course, the 7 is a minor 7, so you adjust to the chord. It's a major chord. So you play the F major with a major 7 here, but you use also the 7, 9, 3, 5 voicing. Okay? Now there's an F7. Well, what can I do now? I want to lead to the B part. I played it all in all that you have an impression of what it should sound like. Now. And so on. Let's start with the F major that is mutating into the F7. And again, I could play the F7 as a 7, 9, 3, 5 voicing. But before that, I played the 7, 9, 3, 6 voicing, which is also nice. Remember, you can most of the time play the 7, 9, 3, 5 or the 7, 9, 3, 6 voicing, which sounds a bit jazzier even on the F7. So I play both. And then the melody comes and I play now B flat major. What do? I play the 7, 9, 3, 5 voicing. And I go it down. When in A minor I play again the this one, but you can also play this one. So here you can use it also 7, we are in B flat major, 7, 9, 3, 5, A minor 7, 7, 9, 3, 5, and then comes the D7, the altered chord I just showed you. The D7 with the sharp 9 here, and going to the G minor. So once you figured out what this is, you add the melody. You have to still manage to jump here and hit the right voicing, and then you have it. No magic anymore. 7, 9, 3, 5. Seven, 9, 3, 5. Well, you see, it sounds a bit strange here to my taste. It's just a matter of taste, so I played this one. You can play both. D7, altered chord. G minor 7, C7 coming up, so we use the B voicing. F major. 7, 9, 3, 5, again. And the whole shebang again. Now, can you do it or can you do it? Of course you can do it. Watch it a couple of times. It's really important that you digest it. And hope you learned a lot. Hope you stayed until here. The song I wrote for this, we worked along here. I will do a tutorial also on that. Watch that also during this weekend. It's coming already. Cocktails are on me tonight. Okay, bye-bye, all the best, stay happy, bye-bye. I hope you liked my video and that you learned something. Now you can subscribe. Just press this subscribe button or click on another of my videos on this side. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.